Here we are, the grand finals, a best of 7. Panda and Ian, so dominant in the last couple of years. They very rarely lose a tournament. I can only remember once. These guys have beaten everyone from the hoops best to pros in hoops. It is insane. They're already doing resets from the ceiling. Can't yet find the way in through Nico and maclaine's defense. That seems to be the only way that Nico and maclaine are going to have any chance at victory here, is having the most impeccable defense. The unstoppable wall. That's going to be a great shot, though, from Nico, starting things off 30 seconds in with the direct shot. He just continued charging along the sidewall with the last bits of his boost. Puts it out of reach. Now, 4, 4, 5 are given a game advantage for winning the upper bracket. So Nico and maclaine need to win 4 games. Ian and Panda just need to win 3. Watch the bumps. maclaine dodges the bump, takes it away, gets a 50-50, and now Nico, if he can put this one on, it could be trouble for the defense. Doesn't have the touch, though. Panda will clear it away. He still has a flip. Now Panda's underneath it. Trying to read the rim. It will get dug out by Nico. But still, the shooting continues here. It bounces off the rim and goes upward. No read, though, for Ian. Panda blocked by Nico. Back mid for Ian. He chips it around maclaine, and now Ian does not get the boost. It just spawns right out behind him, so he backs up for it. And now the defense has repositioned. And they're ready to skirmish in this corner. Panda lobs it up. Nico has to go after it. He knows the pass is incoming. Ian really didn't have enough boost there to make a quick threat. Still, the defense is just shaking right now. They got no boost whatsoever. The ball lobbed up in front of their net. Ian attempts the ceiling shot, expecting there to be defenders underneath, but no, they were going to collect boost. Still the 1-0 lead here. Always the best game to win against the upper bracket team is to win the first game, because they're kind of iced. They had to wait for the lower finals match to finish, but that's going to be Ian tying things back up with the long distance dribble. Wow, I can't believe he caught that. That flip is so good. I never would have flipped at that time. I would have flipped way later and dropped the ball down. I think a lot of people would make that mistake, but Ian just gets there at the perfect time. You have to wonder, like, sometimes it feels like the way he does things, he might as well be blindfolded. It's so smooth. Like, he's done it so often, so many times, that the camera can really screw with you. But if you just know your position on the court so well, the camera can never give you false information, I guess. That was a close shot, but it's gonna be Ian instead. Nico throwing the hitbox in the way. Oh, the backflip from maclaine. Could be a pass. Never mind. You can't pass if you're dead. What is this, though? We got Ian and Panda synchronizing their corner defense. Good block by maclaine. Gets the second one, too. Nico's already moving down, trying to shoot that one. It's a great idea, but now he's going to lose all of the boost. As Panda takes 300. Nico, we know already he's got nothing in the tank. Back to maclaine. Lobs over 1, over 2. But how do you get past the defense of the rim? The net is always the place where attacks go to die. Nico will take it from the sidewall, though, tuck it into the corner of the net. What a great lob. He just kind of slows down on the play, flips into it, and carries the ball. Whoa, did you see that bump, though? I don't know if that mattered, but maclaine got a solid thwack onto Ian, who was rushing back on defense. That's such a great emote, Big Owl. Ian chasing it sideways. Nico back passes, but maclaine is compromised. Never mind. He's got an opportunity here for a shot. Nico tries to finish it. What just happened? Like, maclaine got bumped all the way to the ceiling, and he's fine. The shot just never came through. Oh, you don't got to worry too much, War Thunder. We are just getting started here. It's a big, long best of 7 to end this series off. To end the tournament, I mean. Oh, maclaine dives for the boost, but that does give Ian the ball. Giving it to Panda here. Nico has to save it, man. Like, every situation, Ian and Panda use it, like, to the maximum effect. Like, Ian, sure, he lost the boost, but that means he can go get the ball, and he can set the pass up to Panda, and they can put on a devastating shot. It's so scary. Back wall pass, though, we've seen that work out really well for Nico and maclaine in the past. The direct shot here saved away by maclaine. Here comes the follow-up, though. Does he have it for the follow? Not needed. Nico will take it away. Back to maclaine to Nico. Again, look at the passing plays. Even when it's, like, not critical, they continue to pass it. I think that's exactly the right move. You can't outpace Ian and Panda when it comes to just raw speed, but, you know, if you keep the ball between you and your teammate, it's kind of like you're playing faster, because the ball can go a lot faster than a car can. Ian lobs it up. He's chasing it, looking for that center line shot. He'll go off the rim harmlessly. A redirect, setting things up for Nico simultaneously. It looks like he wants the passing play again off the back wall. Ian gets an interference. Nice little tap down. Off the net. maclaine just gets some distance. They need to stall for time. Even when they're up 2 goals, you can't breathe easy just yet. That should do it, though. Game number 1 going to maclaine and Nico. One last goal attempt here for Panda is going to be good, but it's just too late. If they had a second or 2 left on the clock, maybe there's a fighting chance. Love that pass from Ian, though. We rarely see scoring passing lines from Ian and Panda. On the defensive end, they pass together all the time. But on offense, they usually just go one at a time. Yo, Vakra, how's it going? How'd you find out about ranked hoops? Yeah. Big houses. 445 like to ease into games, so don't you worry. I would still say they're super heavily favored. Yo, we got K-Dot too. Nice to see all you brand new smiling faces to ranked hoops. If you just heard about us, we do these $100 tournaments every single week on Sundays starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, you know Panda. Nice. Panda might be streaming right after this. We've been trying to encourage him to stream more often. And a player of his talent, I mean, it feels like it's a crime not to broadcast it to the world. Almost gets the block there. Ian's going to lob that one into the ceiling, just trying to make things a little bit tricky for maclaine to read. Ceiling play next. It's a passing play. Ian redirects it right to the front of the net. Oh, yeah. That's a crazy pass. Ian has to pre-jump it. Bonks it off of the backboard for that. Imagine if Ian hit it back into Panda. I would have lost my mind. Tommy the Story says, I love hoops. It's nice to see the hoops love from Dark Souls. Is that where a store is from? maclaine looking for the pass to Nico. He's up here. Can't get there in time, though. The direct shot here going to get saved right above the rim. Nico has to retreat. He's looking in a bad spot, though. Can't get the ball in time. It's a passing play. Does he read it? Panda misses by a pixel. That was a pixel away from being a guaranteed goal. But I feel like the amazing offense we've seen from maclaine and Nico is faltering now. They can't get anything right now, as opposed to 4-4-5. They're having so many opportunities, so many passing plays, chances to shoot, and this double touch backboard play sinks its way in. It makes you play like a beast after watching the tourneys. Oh, I love to hear it. These guys, like, the talent is certainly inspiring, and they come up with like brand new ideas that I immediately want to try out, you know? on the attacking play, sometimes I'm asking myself, wait, you can do that? How long have you known and you've been holding out? Panda looks like he wants to. Doesn't get there in time, though. Nico just slowly moseying on over with no boost. It's often the best line is just to force a 50-50 if you got no boost. It means that you should be able to get some boost later on. What happened to the defense? Did Nico and maclaine bump each other on the way back? We know they had nothing in the tank. Actually, they've got plenty. Just bad recovery, I guess. That's not the fastest shot I've ever seen in my life. You drove your Fennec all the way from Lord Drain. Let's go. Oh, wait. He almost had the save. So off the tip off here. Nico with the crazy read. Lands on it too. Barely bonks off the rim. And Panda just almost in the right spot to save that. If he had like a spurt of boost, right? Maybe he has the save. Over the rim here from Ian. We don't see that tip off very often. It's kind of a gimmick tip off. I don't recommend it. But if your opponent is not anticipating it, it does actually work out really strong. Like, you often just win the tip off outright. Sometimes you can score off of it too. Oh, nobody's got it. So maclaine goes extra high trying to block Panda, and maybe Panda fakes it intentionally. I don't think so. Not Panda, sorry, Ian. Was that a blue trail? Maybe maclaine hit that. 4-1. That goes direct uphead, overwards. Mixing words now. maclaine gonna get blocked here. Still get some distance. He wants one more touch. Doesn't find it. Who's gonna get that corner boost? Looks like Ian got it. What is he doing here, though? Nico could turn this into a goal. Looks like he's gonna try to pass to maclaine. Oh, he's got the double touch to send it in. I couldn't tell if maclaine was gonna be able to get this. Oh yeah, Nico's got all kinds of time to line that up, but maclaine is right there. You see that? If he blocked it, oh, you imagine how mad Nico would have been. They're definitely still in this. The uphead overwards. Nico. Nope. maclaine needs to pass to Nico here. He's just going forward for bumps. maclaine's got another touch. Had to burn all his boost for it. Uh-oh. Ian and Panda just ran into each other. Ian's still going here with the reset. Oh, he doesn't have it. Back to Panda. Nope. Just past him. Look at the chain wave dash by Panda, keeping momentum despite having no boost. Now, Ian looked like he had the reset there too, but no. Panda into the ceiling for maclaine. Panda drops it down to keep it safe. The pinch will go back to Panda, but maclaine gets the block. Nico's on nothing. He hopes that corner, that mid respawns, and it does just for him. You just gotta say please sometimes. maclaine sideways with it. Nico is ready for something else. That's a good block, though. Ian will retreat back. 90 seconds to go. Ian behind it, wants the reset. Still can't get that reset to work. That's like the third try. The set is going to be up to maclaine. He's got it off the ceiling, and it just falls in. Nothing extra needed. Panda's going super high to try to put some sort of block onto a dribble play. Not expecting maclaine to ever flip into that. You love to see the camera spam. Oh, Nico is super bump, but that gives him the boost. Maybe that's for the better. Nico's gonna drop that sideways, giving Ian the possession here. Panda getting some bumps, slowing the defense down. Defense doesn't need to sweat too much. Ian. Oh, you're kidding. It looked like he very carefully calculated the best rim bounce. Right here. The only way maclaine is not going to read it is if it bounces up. A very carefully placed shot there. Nico is zooming underneath it. Has to retreat, though. He can't get any touches. Look how fast. Panda's going, or Ian's going around the whole court. What? That's the shot right there. Ian did the rest of the work. Touch. Pre-jump, touch, touch. With a pinch off the net, touch, no save. Yeah. We might have to look into the allegations of that Ian's been paid off. He's gonna send this sideways. maclaine lines up the shot, doesn't have the follow-up. Nico's got half a tank. Just sideways on it. Panda kicked out of the way. So is Ian. Those two bounces might be something. The bumps, I mean, but just the defense stabilizing. Panda gets it past. Nico gets super aggressive going forward, and now, oh, Ian double taps it outside. There could be a real chance here. McLaine doesn't have a lot of boost to work with. It's going to give it back to Nico, but it's 50 outside. They need this next play to work out in their favor. The shot going to be direct on. Still saved away by Nico, but they're losing precious time. Now they got to keep the ball in the air. Panda intercepts. Ian wants to score this one, and a demo to score it off. 6-4. That's the first game that Ian and Panda won this series. But with that game advantage, they just need 2 more. 4-4-5. Is that the first part of a streak? You have to wonder. Really good performance, though, nonetheless, from Nico and McLaine. They really fought tooth and nail. Getting it to within 1 goal. Yeah, Big Howl says, and they have awoken. The sleeping giants are awake. I'm still, like, watching Ian do the over-the-rim tip-off. Kind of want to see more where that came from. We've gotten so used to boring tip-offs. But it almost works out better that way. Ian and Panda consistently score off of tip-offs, it feels like. That is a crazy shot. It is just enough height to go over the rim and still be in. They have awoken indeed. Already on the board, 7 seconds in. Pre-jump here for Panda. It's almost in. Bumps McLaine out of the way after taking the boost. He needs 2. He's got it, but McLaine is ready for 2 of his own. He's still going. Nico wants it, though. And that's a double commit. Should be a guaranteed goal for the orange team. No, Ian's missed it. And now the defense has repositioned. Shockingly, Panda was ready for Nico to miss that. McLane's coming off the ceiling here with a reset. He's going to have the lob up. Looked like he's trying to pass to Nico, but maybe he doesn't realize Nico has no boost. He has to go forward for it. Now it's going to find its way to the front of the net. Ian sends it backwards. A tactical back pass, I'm sure. And Nico retreats, turns, gets around 1, but loses the boost as a result. Still manages to get it kicked past. McLaine, though, was removed from the battlefield, so it's going to be a while. He's going to get blocked here already. Orange team moving through the corner. Not a lot of openings, though, for opportunities to shoot. Once it gets into that 45-degree corner, it's just like super hard to make an opportunity out of nothing. Jeez, Nico with the double kill. Back to McLaine. Lobs it up. Panda will kick it away. Panda looking for 2. Instead, it's back to Ian. Over to the back wall. It's lobbed up instead. Nico chases, gets 2, but he has to stay here on the back wall and get ready for this shot. Panda does good to keep it inside the blue half. Ooh, no boost take there for McLaine. He's on 0 and everyone knows it. He's on the ceiling, though. He has to touch it there. Even though it's not going to be a shot, you have to keep it away from the opposition. Ian dispenses of it. Gives it to Panda. Here's Nico dropping it down into the 45 again, but the boost take consistently goes over to the orange team. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I had to sneeze. McLaine taking the meteor shot. Look at him just camping out here on the sidewall, waiting for Ian to make that exact move. So, what a read by McLaine. Reading his opponents this time. You've seen that consistently from Ian, where Ian lifts the ball up and then goes after it using the back wall. And it is scary to watch him do that because he can consistently dribble all the way across the court and then turn it into a scoring opportunity, but not if you beat him to the ball. 1-1 at the halfway mark. Ian, he's doing it again. McLaine will take it away. He burns a lot of boost. Just hover there. It's going to be Panda from the ceiling, getting 1 touch, taking the shot into the rim. You see Nico, though, respecting a lot. Oh gosh. Ian pinches it from the backboard. Actually, just a redirect, I think, but look at the angle of this redirect. Backwards. right to the middle of the net. Just Doxbro says, how does 405 start the grand finals with 1 round up already? Yeah, if you win the upper bracket, you get a game advantage. Because it's a double elimination tournament and they haven't lost a series yet. Our old method was a lot worse. It used to be the grand finals was a best of 5. And if the lower team, the team from the lower bracket won, it was another best of 5. So basically everyone agreed this method is better. It is worse for the advantage team, but it's a lot shorter. Those double best of 5s can make a tournament really long. What? He got it! Big House says the old method was the greatest. The players were fed up with the old method, that's for sure. Wow, that's crazy. What a block by McLean. The perfect bump, and he doesn't get hit back into the ball because he flipped. There's the friendship. McLean and Nico just double back, and they are given the ball as a result. Nico is blocked, though, so that's going to be back to Panda. He wants 2. Backboard, McLean takes it. Looks like he wants 1 more. Has just enough boost to lob it up. Gets it around Panda, though. That lets Nico get a little bit closer. He has to block this. It's going to come off the rim and bounces upward. The Panda is super set up here. McLean gets bumped. Nico barely saves that. McLean is still really thirsty for boost. He's rewarded this time. Nico was in the net with nothing in the tank, so that's about as close to a bluff as you can get in hoops. 2 players eliminated, so 1v1 for just a moment. No, what a save! Oh, it is in the end. McLean 50s it. It looks like a disaster, but Nico has a touch, and it's still not enough. 40 seconds. Yes, honey. $100 tonight. It's split 60, 30, 10 between first, second, and third. How much is the entry cost of the tourney? They are free. They are free to enter, and you are more than welcome to enter. You just need a teammate. So the next 2 tournaments are going to be 2v2 tournaments, and the tournament after that is a 1v1 tournament. The last tournament of the month is always 1v1. That's a great shot. Tie game, 18 seconds to go. Nico sneaks a shot in right around both players. Kind of a slow ball, but Panda off the ceiling doesn't have any reach here, and Ian is stranded on the backboard. I can't find my mouse. So I was wiggling it around to try to alt-tab. Large send here. Ian will deflect it out sideways. But yeah, every tournament we do has a minimum of $100 prize pool. So if you're trying to get, if you get first, second, or third, you get paid out. That's gonna be overtime here. Oh, hold on. Don't speak too soon. Nico's gonna have this. He's gonna try to set McLean up. It's blocked instead, and it bounces in a dangerous spot, but Ian does not have the read. You know Nico held his breath there. He's like, oh no, no, don't do it to me. McLean takes it away. Nico lifts it up. He's going to try to... Oh, he sends it sideways outside of the defense reach. On the ceiling shot. I love the idea. Having Panda on no boost and attempting a ceiling shot is a good little plan. Oh, that's a really low shot, too. It bounces off the rim and goes upward. Over to the backboard. Panda's got no boost in the tank. Ian is looking equally bad. But they hold on. Panda will refill in the corner. Get some huge distance. Nico looks like he's going to pass sideways. Can he get here? And Nico's got loads of boost. Got to be one of the greatest defenders of all time, but no! It's going to go in! Nico gets landed on. McLean says, my fault. That's a crazy shot. It doesn't make any sense. I completely understand why McLean went too far forward and then had to double back. Because that flip into the ball, catching it with the wheels, it didn't get a reset, but it was like Ian was directly underneath it as a result. Oh my gosh. All right, game number 4 underway. No, game number 5. If 445 wins it, that's it. Tournament is over. everyone can pack up and go home. But Maclaine, it feels like they're always so close to winning it. That game was overtime. They had another game where they were within 2 goals. They could easily take some more victories. It feels like every time Ian and Panda are just an ounce better. Just 1 goal or 2 beating their opposition. Panda gonna get blocked here. This looks like a great opportunity. McLean really slowed it down, but he did have plenty of time here for the counterattack, dropping it straight in. A valiant block here by Nico, setting things up perfectly for McLean on that 50. Really good first touch there too. But yeah, I mean, I think it was good for McLean to be patient. If you rush that, you're at a higher risk for missing that shot. Still, it's shocking to see how fast Ian and Panda were back to it. McLean and Nico really infiltrating right now, going all the way deep into that corner. Shot is not on. But yeah, McLean and Nico are, as the night progresses, they're getting more and more aggressive. Oh, Panda is a little bit rimmed here. He's going to have a follow-up. No, never mind, it's McLean. Still on top of it, just drops it down. The unsung hero, I don't know if you guys caught that, but Nico slammed Ian all the way to Mars. Yeah, you can't even see it from here. You can see the moments leading up to that, but the only person who's going to be able to save that is no longer in the solar system. Yes, I know Mars is in the solar system. Let me have it. I'm kidding. You guys never harass me. You're way too nice. Can he get there in time? Oh, that's close. He had to really scurry over there. Nico to the sidewall. It's going to get blocked. McLean also blocked. Ian working around and gets the shot too. Ian wins 2 50s in a row, constantly moving forward. That's it's not even a 50. It's just really good blocks, knowing exactly what his opponents are going to do. Here's the friendship. McLean doesn't do this, so it's just going to be Ian instead. And he hits over to the waterfall. McLean does not have a touch on Nico, has to double back. He's got no boost. Ian pops it up, hoping Panda is still attacking, but Panda retreated the whole way. Oh, yeah. 3-1 now. McLean and Nico are ready to go. Look at the turn. He doesn't go to the sidewall where he knows Ian is going to be able to contest it. Barely avoids getting bumped by Ian and then takes Panda out on the way. McLean is built different tonight. Ian tries a double. Nico looks like he wants to pass. Nope, McLean's going to take it instead. He's just got one. Nico with the lobbed shot. Doesn't find its way past the rim. No touch there for McLean. Nico going behind. Doesn't get another touch, just sets McLean up. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Ian given credit for that goal. I think he just kissed it. I mean, maybe. I don't think that mattered. Well, that puts 4-4-5 back into this game. I mean, they're never really out, I guess, but 2 goals down always feels like you're losing by enough. 1 goal down is like, are you really losing, you know? Does it really count as losing? You're basically tied. Oh, nice. I love that back off there from McLean. Forcing Panda to hit it right into him. McLean's going to full retreat. Hoping for the boost, but it doesn't spawn yet. I think he's the one who took it. It's going to go back to Ian. He's going to go up with him, and Nico's trying to take him out. Ian navigates around him, but burns a lot of boost to get just a few touches. But sets Panda up nicely. Nico backflips. Staying behind it. Lobs it up. Panda's here for the redirect. McLean off the ceiling. Looks like he wants a 50. Right now, it's just this orange team keeping the ball on blue half, but not having a lot of opportunities. Now they might finally have a chance. Nope, never mind. I don't know what Panda was trying to set up there, but they lost possession of the ball pretty quick. Nico with the 50. It's going to send it back to McLean. He's going to dribble it all the way across. Nico goes for demos. That's a risky pinch into the rim, but Panda masterfully clears it all the way across. Although Ian gets 1 tap, loses possession. Now McLean needs to pinch this. It's just outside. Back to Nico. The 1-goal lead being maintained for another minute or so. They have 2 more to go. Nico into the ceiling for McLean. Ian will disperse. Panda blocks, keeping it in this 45. The aggression here for the blue team is consistent right now. It just keeps going. They know they're a goal up, but they're not turtling up. They're finding lots of opportunities. Can he do it? That's a great touch. It's not enough, though. Nico has to pre-jump this dicey play. It'll go right down to McLean. He's going to push it sideways, 50ing with Ian. Nico goes really aggressive here. Very far forward, not really knowing how that is going to play out, but he gets a demo for his efforts. Ian will drop it away. 1 minute now. Here's the shot. Saved away. You're kidding. Nico in the perfect spot at the time. There's no way he could have known how his opponent was going to hit it. He just had to trust his instincts. And that keeps them with the 1-goal lead. That might make all the difference here as we head into the final minute. McLean tries the puppy and takes him out. That gives them the 2-goal lead. Ian even has to acknowledge it was a great bump. Oh, yeah. It's perfectly on. I feel like tonight in this final series, that's most of McLean's goals. Setting up the shot, slamming away the defense. It's working out really well. He's had a couple of demos that way too. Almost gets the interception there. Uh-oh. He is needed to save this with 0 boost. He has no faith that Panda's got the shot. So we'll kick it away. Looking for demos. He's got possession instead. Oh, no boost take though. Now he's going to be on 0 on the way back. Panda's taking the shot here. Nico gets the block. So important. McLean will launch it away, buying another 5 seconds at a time. Ian's going to turn it right back around. The control here is astounding. He's got the reset. Tries to tuck it into the corner, but it's saved away again. Here's Panda with the shot. Into the ceiling. McLean kicks it free. Drops it into the ground. McLean looks like he wants one more shot to go. Panda will kick it away, but it's just too late. Wait, maybe not. A miracle pinch was needed there, but it will tap down. The tournament's still going. McLeco need 2 more where that came from. Yeah, Rumble has like a... Wait, War Thunder says there's RLCS for Rumble. Oh, yeah. RLCS hoops before GTA 6 is crazy. One of these days, it's going to be like Half-Life 3, where everyone's like, Half-Life 3 is just never coming out, you know? People are going to stop saying, I can't believe this came out before Half-Life 3, you know, GTA 6. And they're going to start believing it's never happening. But, I mean, when Grand Theft Auto 5 makes that many record sales, like that, I remember the day it came out, man. It was like, it was unbelievable. But, like, I don't know why you wouldn't make a 6th game, Grand Theft Auto 6. Even if it sucks, it's going to be a money printing machine. Big send here from Nico. Gets the bump. McLean, if only that shot was in. I wonder if 445 had a small panic attack moment there. Shot goes wide. It's going to bounce off of the corner, back over to Ian. He keeps it low. Panda looking he's just hunting here. McLean survives it. It was necessary, too. He actually got the save. He will finally pay for his crimes. But not before he keeps the game tied. 0-0. Back to Panda. The reset here. McLean trying to do what he can to open things up. GTA 6 was announced. Okay. So it's supposed to be this year, surely. Still no news about Half-Life, but there's no way, right? Ian's got the block. It goes off the rim. Wow. If Ian has that read, there's nothing McLean could do to try to save that. The position is just not wide enough to hold that. But somehow, by some miracle, we're still tied 0-0 right now. Nico kicking that all the way across. Is off the rim. Here comes McLean. Ian is kicked out from the net. Panda still gets the save. He's going to have the follow-up as well. Oh my gosh. The stakes are just unbelievable. It's like, if you make one tiny error, one little mistake, you're going to immediately get punished for it, and it might be in a way you don't expect. Like, it might be Nico slamming you all the way to the stratosphere. Here's Ian. Dribbling higher and higher. Has to get past maclaine. maclaine doesn't even jump. He just catches the ball and lets it continue. And that's going to roll up, but not very nicely. It's not going to be good enough to make a shot out of it. Here's a long distance send. Ian looking to double this one. It's going to be maclaine kicking that one out instead. 3 minutes. Drop down. Nico gets a touch here. That's a blue trail. He pre-flipped into that. I don't think he even meant to touch it. But that's going to be full boost for basically everyone. Ian burns what he's got left to push the ball forward. Panda gets bumped. Somehow that's not a demo. Gets bumped by his teammate too. It's not enough to make the shot happen. Here comes Nico. Not reading that sidewall very good. Half the game to go. Ian on no boost. Goes forward for a bump. Here's Panda. Uh-oh, it's dangerous. It's not in yet, though. Nico will have the lob. maclaine flips forward, but he's super dusted. It's going to be Ian dropping this one down. It's just outside. Panda tries to get the double kill. Does Nico respawn in time? I can barely keep up. Feels like I'm constantly out of breath. That's going to be a lob up. maclaine needs one more. Two! He gets 2 touches and kicks it out. Oh, no. It looked like he had a guaranteed goal. We've seen him do that countless times already tonight. Panda. Back to Ian. That bounce. Not for the first time, and probably not for the last. The rim is the only thing protecting the blue net. Ian, oh, is that actually in? It's just out, it looks like. maclaine will have to retreat back. Long distance lob. Panda has got a touch. It's still 0-0 in what could be the last game. Ian is ready for this. He turns on it. It's going to get blocked by Nico. maclaine's got lots of boost, but why did he go back to the corner? Oh, that bounce is rough. If Nico had boost, you know he'd be engaging. And the boost spawns right behind him. Here's Ian trying to get one more. maclaine swats it sideways, putting it into a safe spot. Gets this one as well. Nico refilled. Goes for the bump. Can't find the bump onto Ian. They're getting aggressive trying to get this goal first. That's a tricky angle, though. The rim right in the way. Gets the goal. Look at the spot where Panda put this. Nico can't engage because of the position of the rim. He hits the brakes. He wants to jump, but the rim is in his way the whole time. 53 seconds is all maclaine have left in this tournament. Their seconds now numbered, unless they've got something to say about it. Panda already in the skies, looking for an extra goal. If they can get to 2 goals, surely the tournament is over. There's just no way Nico and maclaine can come back from something like that. It's a great start for maclaine, though. Can't get there in time before Panda gets it, but Panda is a little bit bumped. Nico's backwards, has got one touch. Ian turns on it, using a lot of power slide. Sets it up to maclaine, he drops it. It's going to be Panda, though, easily getting rid of that, but he didn't give it to maclaine. Ian reads the bounce, almost doubles it. Here's Panda, looking for 2 off the back wall. maclaine needs a miracle. He can't get there. He's got no boost. 2-0. We need a tip-off goal from maclaine. That's what it comes down to. 14 seconds. They need a tip-off goal, this goal, or the next one, if there is a next one. Panda just holding on to the ball. Really not much more needs to be done. maclaine on the retreat. There is no time left. It's another goal here with 2 seconds left on the clock. Nico says GG's. It is over. Whew, what a series, though. I don't think a team has made 4-4-5 sweat this hard in a long time. What a series. We're going to have Ian and Panda in for an interview. You guys want to stick around for just a moment before we send a raid over. Since my internet disconnected, I better make sure. I think this is working, but my Discord overlay is screwed up. So we'll see. Anyway, we'll see if when they join me in if it's working. Nico just says, "Whew." Yeah. Are your hands shaking? Your seat is drenched. Oh man, all that sweat. Ian, how are you? Are you as sweaty as Nico is after that game?
Not really.
Okay.
I was just playing like really bad, so I was just trying to like keep up.
Oh wow. Okay. Panda, what about you? So Ian said he was playing poorly. How do you think you were playing in comparison? Do you think that it's uncharacteristic that this series was this close?
Yeah, I think we probably should have won much easier, to be honest. But
Yeah, I mean, you guys won 3 games of their 2, but all those games were super close, which is exciting for me to watch. But I don't think Nico and maclaine have played together that much, and they said between the two of them they had like 40 hours in the last 2 weeks. So
Yeah,
Ian's
I'm
been gone
on.
for like a month.
oh,
so
true.
Yeah,
That's a good point. So
I don't know. I can't aerial, so like I'm just like so bad around the field. It's like so hit or miss.
So it's interesting that like if you were out of practice for just like a couple weeks or a month, like it makes a big difference. You would think that like you have to wonder like how long, what like the threshold is before you lose. Like lose enough to lose a rank. We'll say, I guess for you guys that's a lot, but maybe like 100 MMR. I don't know. 2 weeks, I feel like it would be enough to do it. If you played a bunch of ranked and you're at your peak level, and then you play nothing for 2 weeks and then come back into it, do you think you would lose 100 MMR?
No.
nah.
Okay, not
No,
that
like
bad.
even like when I'm playing bad, I can still like play at that same rank. I just have to like change what I'm doing, kind of. Like I avoid things that I'm struggling with, I guess, like
Right.
mechanically.
I feel
or
like
try
too. There's an element too. If you know that you're playing bad, like it causes your decisions to be different too. And sometimes that could mean you make really bad decisions, but it could also mean like you don't go after a ball if you think that you can't do it, or ordinarily you would. And so that improves your chances at winning, I think. I don't know. Do you think there's an element to that, or is it just when you're playing bad, you also make worse decisions?
You get in your own head when you're playing bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I think most people do.
Yeah.
It makes them just
For
play
sure.
worse. So
That's a good point. Jay Brownie's asked, do you use air roll west or air roll east as a preference?
that's a question.
Arrow East. We both use Arrow East. That guy put in the chat.
That would be crazy though if you had a air roll to a cardinal direction. Like you lay the map out, and so like east is like
It's like
always the same
always
direction
to the right of your car.
no,
like,
not always to the right of your car. It's like a direction in the court. So if you're
that's so weird.
so if you're
You have
facing
4
east,
binds. You have northwest,
Right.
east, south.
If you're
you,
facing east,
press,
you
like,
tilt
4
down.
buttons at once.
Yeah. I don't know. Like maybe, surely this is strictly worse. But like, I mean, people are amazing, right? Like they've done crazier. I don't know. It seems bad, but they mean air roll right. So Ian says he favors air roll right. What about you, Panda?
Yeah, I also have
both-
arrow right.
We're both Arrow East.
Yeah, I think me too. I wonder if I would love to know if it's like what percentage of Rocket League players that have that bound are righties or lefties, and if that is like similar to like what hand you are. If you're right-handed, you prefer arrow right or something.
From what I've seen, I think more people have arrow right, but I could be speculating.
Taibu says arrow left is superior, and I gotta know now if he's left-handed. Do you guys know if he's left-handed?
I actually don't know.
He is left-handed. Oh, all right. He said he's left-handed. All right. That is interesting. I mean, it's almost certainly a conscious decision. It's not like if you have both options, you just prefer one or the other. It feels like it's just a no-brainer for right-handed people to choose arrow right. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably true.
You know what?
If I'm being honest.
I use arrow right to half flip, but I use arrow left to get resets. But I'm not ambidextrous. Kegbob says left-handed roll right. Okay, so maybe not. But I do wonder if it's like 80% to 20% are right rollers as opposed to left rollers. Yeah, War Thunder says I favor air roll north. Yeah.
I think a lot of it is just like chance, like whatever you decided to bind first, like when you started learning aerials and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you just picked one, I guess.
Right.
and like you stuck with that your whole time, and yeah, I don't know.
It would be impossible for me to unlearn. I feel like I'm too deep now.